to bat. He's leadoff man in our game. Hit hard on the ground to short. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning. Now we'll take a quick look at the Marlins and how they take the field on defense.
A very solid defensive team right here, making all the routine plays, and tell you what, they can turn to double play as well.
And we've got Bartlett batting. One out, bases empty. Ground ball headed for the middle. And that one eats him up. Oh, off the pitcher. Wow, that was a hot shot, and he couldn't get out of the way. And it's Pat Burrell now.
Oh, Gary, this matchup really favors the batter. This guy can rip the cover off the ball. They better be very careful and stay out of his power zone.
Sanchez gets set and delivers. First pitch a fastball. That's in there for a strike. I wouldn't be surprised, Steve, in light of the fact this guy is so strong that he may not see much to hit.
Listen, he is vulnerable to the strikeout, but it's this kind of pitcher that if he makes a mistake and puts it over the plate, it could go over the wall.
And Pat Burrell watches that one go by. That'll even up this count.
Well, that breaking ball down and in is a tough pitch because the hitter oftentimes swings over the top of it or he pounds it into that front foot.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Into the alleyway. He'll likely get extra bases on this. Uh-oh, that's an error. And he pulls into second base. That will be a stand-up double.
Anibal Sanchez does have that no-hitter on his resume, so he's been in pressure situations before, but he's going to have to find a way out of this mess.
Doesn't want to give up the lead run here. Tie ball game with a couple on. Swung on and hit. Maben ready. And Tampa Bay, they'll score here. The throw. And Burrell scores too. And he's aboard. And got there with a 2-run single. And it's Carlos Pena now. And some production being seen in this game early. They've got a chance now to extend the lead.
And Gary, you can never underestimate the importance of an early lead. It can allow the pitcher to go right at the hitters and pitch with confidence.
Fouled off that first pitch, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Sanchez swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. 2 away. Navarro at the plate. 232 average. A runner on first with 2 outs. And that finds the outside corner for strike 1.
When in doubt, go down and away. He throws the slider exactly where he wants to. Tough pitch to hit.
Second pitch waves at the fastball, and suddenly it's strike 2.
Well, he puts everything he has into that swing, hoping that if he does make contact, it could go a long way. Unfortunately, no contact.
Sanchez gets set and delivers. This one's bounced foul. This is in the air, straight away left. And the side's retired. Ross catches it, and he'll head in. And so we get our first 2 runs in the first. Offense getting going early. The Rays on top, 2-0. Top of the lineup coming up. Doing the pitching, Scott Kazmir. For Tampa Bay, he'll be starting. Steve, what do you think the strategy is going to be against Florida today?
Look, Gary, I know this guy well. Scott Kazmir, drafted him when I was with the Mets organization out of high school in Texas. And, back then he was throwing 95, 96 miles per hour, but the velocity just isn't what it used to be. He now relies upon a very good changeup and a slider as well.
And it's Hanley Ramirez at the plate. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. And Kazmir has him 0-1 with the called strike.
Well, a changeup right there hit a good spot. You want to keep that down in the zone, so even if they swing at it, it stays in the ballpark.
Good patience. Hanley Ramirez letting it go by. Count is even. The pitch. Hard grounded to short. Zobrist in time for the out. Now sponsored by State Farm. Here's the lineup for Freddie Gonzalez. And let's do a little scouting report here, Steve. Who are you looking at?
Jeremy Hermida is figuring out how to hit at the major league level. I think the power numbers are going to come. He's going to hit for a high average. He'll be a 300 hitter someday, but I think he's going to be a 25 homer guy as well.
It's Maben at the plate, and the National League pitchers have to deal with him on the base paths. He's near the top in steals. This is hit way up there. It'll be in the infield. That's two gone. Now we'll take a quick look at the Rays and their alignment defensively. Scouting these fielders, Steve.
So Evan Longoria is going to be one of those dynamic two-way players, a great bat and a great defender. There are some who think he's going to be one of the better defenders in the major leagues.
And Jorge Cantu hit in the dirt. And Bartlett picks it up, throws to first. Side is retired. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. Now on to the top of the second. And Gross is batting. Batting .225. He's going to get us started. Second inning. And Sanchez has him 0-1 with that called strike. He deals. Line towards second, and Ugla picks it up, and Gross set down. And we're going to see Zobrist here. One out, nobody on. And Sanchez has him 0-1 with that called strike.
Oh, good life on this fastball as he just buries it down and away.
Called strike outside corner. Quickly in the hole now, 0-2.
He likes to try to make contact 0-2 and not get struck out, so that means you can't throw anything too close to the plate right here.
The pitch. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. In time for the out. It's going to be Kazmir. Only one batter on the team strikes out more than he does. Base is empty with two outs. And Sanchez has him 0-1 with that called strike.
A lot of swings and misses, and that can lead to some problems. Now, it does work the count because he does tend to see a lot of pitches when he strikes out, but they'd rather have the contact.
One ball. That one is going to miss. Low for a ball. 1-1.
Well, if he walks the pitcher, that's the cardinal sin in baseball. You can't walk the opposing pitcher.
Sharp bite to that slider. 1-2.
But Gary's way out in front of that one there. You know, on the breaking ball, you have to stay back in the zone and let the ball come to you.
One-two pitch coming. High chopper goes foul. On the ground to third, and Cantu picks it up. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs, no hits, nobody crossed the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. And it's time now to move to the bottom half of the second. Cleanup batter due up next. Yeah, we have a chance to see Joe Madden. Just tremendous leadership with the Rays in 08. 97 wins, 65 losses, all the way to the World Series. And Dan Uggla up. He's going to start the second for the home team. And Kazmir has him 0-1 with the called strike. Hit in the air to left center. And there it is. That's their first hit of the ball game. He can't get it. That's going to bring Cody Ross up. Runner on first base, nobody out. This one popped towards the outfield. That'll be in shallow center. That's one away.
Now there's nothing worse than getting your pitch and just getting underneath it and popping out to short. Not going to be happy with that.
And it's Jeremy Hermida. One out. Runner on at first. He delivers. Swung on, bounced weakly to second. So Hermida is retired.
Gary, he had thoughts about wheeling and going to second base right there, but instead just went to first to get the sure out.
And Sanchez is batting. .293 average. First year, rookie year for him. Swing and a foul straight back. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Oh, terrific dive by Bartlett. And it's in time from his knees to get the out. They pick up no runs on one hit and leave a man at second. Rays still leading. For those of you catching up with our ball game, hi everybody, this is Gary Thorne. I'm along with Steve Phillips. Major League Baseball right here, 2K Sports. And here's B.J. Upton. He's the top 10 in stolen bases for the league. Here's the pitch to Upton. And Sanchez has him 0-1 with that called strike.
Well, he really puts pressure on the opposing pitcher and catcher with the way he can steal bases, Gary.
He deals. Swung on, line to right field. And Hermida gloves that one. One away.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here, and that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
And we've got Bartlett batting. Second highest average on the ball club. Nobody on base, one away. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
Consistency, professionalism. He never seems to give up an at-bat, Gary. He's so locked in this year.
He makes contact. Line drive. Oh, tremendous catch by Ramirez.
Well, Gary, he's pitching well right now. I mean, that's 7 straight that he's retired. He is really locked in.
And it's Pat Burrell at the plate. He's a very important factor for Joe Madden in the offense he wants. Sanchez gets set and delivers. Slider just misses. 1-0.
He's a very patient hitter, Gary. He likes to work the count, make the pitcher do a lot of work out on the mound. But you got to go right at him right now and try to even it up.
1-0 on the way. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Fielded by Ramirez. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Nothing doing here in this half inning. Home half of the 3rd inning coming up. It's Baker at the plate. .252 average. He'll start things off for the home team. We're in the 3rd. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Burrell able to pull that one in. And Sanchez is batting. Base is empty with 1 away. Hit in the air to left center. And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall. Oh, bad grab. So they can't make the play. And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez.
Gary, his great speed comes into play offensively in a lot of different ways. And, you know, the infield going to have to play more shallow because of that speed.
One out with a runner at second. Now the first pitch. And he squares around but misses it for a strike.
Gary, the reason the infield, as I'm talking about, has to move in a couple steps is because they know that if they play normal depth or deep and they have to move to their right or left, they're not going to have a chance to be able to make a play at first base with them.
And it's through into the gap. Should be extra bases. And Sanchez comes in. And so Florida happy to keep this momentum on their side.
Well, the hitter makes an adjustment going down on the pitch at the bottom of the strike zone and drives it here.
And you get a run scored if you're in that at-bat. What you want to do is make contact. He did. That pays off. It's Maben at the plate. They try and rebuild momentum. Looked like they had lost it earlier. Right now it's coming back to him.
Hanley Ramirez is a...
Oh, Ramirez stealing. And his throw. He is out. Great throw. He got him. Good pitch to throw on, Steve.
Well, he had the fastball, and it was set up in the right spot. He had a quick release to gun down the runner.
Oh, and 1. Kazmir kicks and delivers. Zobrist throws on to first. Side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits and leave no one on. The Marlins, they're moving in this one now. They've cut into the lead. And in the batter's box, it's Longoria, leading the league in home runs. First pitch on the way. And Sanchez has him 0-1 with that called strike.
Well, he's having some kind of offensive season, Gary, really in the middle of everything this team's doing offensively.
Hot shot towards the hole. And it gets through. 2 for 2.
You know, with base runners on, you get a man at first base. Now you're looking not just for the single, but it'd be nice to get that extra base hit to try to score him from first. Well, Carlos Pena has just great raw power. This guy can hit the ball such a long way. He uncoils that swing at the plate. And now that he makes much more contact, it makes him a much better hitter.
Last time up, flew out. He plays it on the hop. Oh, and he can't hang on. And they'll just have to sit on this one, so everybody's safe. The opportunity for offense is right now. Navarro at the plate. He flew out his last time up. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Sanchez gets set and delivers. Shows bunt, didn't offer. It's a strike anyway. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1-1.
Well, this guy has an explosive fastball today. I think the hitter is going to be looking to get a read on it. If they can catch up to it, he can deliver some of the power.
Drops down a bunt. Sanchez. Throw one to first in time. One away. And that is a big if, Steve. If they can catch up through it, he throws hard.
Well, this isn't your average four-seam fastball. He's got some giddy-up on that pitch, and it's awfully tough to time. Anibal Sanchez does have that no-hitter on his resume, so he's been in pressure situations before, but he's going to have to find a way out of this mess.
This is a mighty tough spot here, Steve. Team down by just a run, but two in scoring position.
And with the infield pulled in, there is some vulnerability there, but they have to try to cut the run down at the plate.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. There's a called strike of the knees. 1-1.
Now that he's gotten the four-seamer down and in, look for him to go outside now.
Good-looking fastball. Called the ball, though. 2-1. Slider called strike 2.
Now he struggles with the changeup with 2 strikes, Gary. I'm going to pull the string right here.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that's in there, bringing home Longoria. And they score him. And Pena will score. Situations repeating themselves here. A chance to produce, and they are. And we're going to see Zobrist here. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
That last hit puts a little bit more daylight in this lead right now, Gary. They keep tacking on early.
Swing and a high pop-up left side of the infield. 2 men have been put away. It's going to be Kazmir. Ground out victim last time through. 2 outs and a runner on second. First pitch to him. Taps this one foul to the right. Lays off that fastball, and it's 0-2.
Velocity and location are absolutely critical. That pitch was exactly where he wanted to throw it.
Sanchez gets set and delivers. Changeup swung on and missed. That will retire the side. They score 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 left on. The Rays ahead by a few. Well, there are going to be lots of snow cones and ice cream sales here today. Anything to cool you down. As we get going again. It's going to be Cantu. He's ready to start the home half here in the 4th inning. Kazmir sets and throws. It's chopped foul to the left side. And that's another foul ball. And Cantu misses. Strike three.
That's quite a break for having thrown that pitch at 86 miles per hour. Well, that's a great strikeout pitch right there. Ball down and in, exactly where he wanted to. The hitter had no chance.
And when a pitcher can hit that location, you're going to see swings like that, and they're not very pretty.
I mean, sometimes you just have to tip your hat to the pitcher.
And here's Dan Uggla. He had a single in his last time up. Base is empty, one out. First pitch to Uggla. And Kazmir has him 0-1 with the called strike.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that four-seamer down and away.
On the way. And it's 0-2. Uggla, he'll be swinging anything close.
Gary, if I'm the pitcher in this situation, I'm going with slider. He struggles with it, and it's one of my better out pitches.
The pitch. And Dan Uggla swings right through it. Strike three.
Well, that's what you want is efficiency. You always want to try to retire a hitter on 3 pitches or less. If you can get it with the strikeout, you'll take that too.
And in the batter's box, it's Ross. He popped out his last time. Base is empty and 2 down. And here's the first one. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. Swing and a chopper to the second baseman. Picked up by Pena. And they get him at first base. Good hustle by the pitcher to get over there.
Now, great work by the pitcher there. He's normally not called upon to play first base. He does a nice job completing the task and getting the out.
And they go quietly offensively in this half inning. Nothing across. Rays still leading. You get a look there. Freddie Gonzalez. His club trailing by 3. Some important thoughts going through his mind about getting this game back. And it's B.J. Upton now. He'll get things started. 5th inning. Here's the pitch to Upton. And Sanchez has him 0-1 with that called strike. He delivers. Swung on, liner to right. Able to make the grab on that one. 1 out. And we've got Bartlett batting. Lined out last time up. Nobody on base. 1 away. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Sanchez gets set and delivers. Hit softly out toward shallow center. And it's caught by Uggla.
Well, he might have had himself a hit if he could just have gotten it up over the second baseman. Unfortunately, not high enough. He's able to make the play.
And Pat Burrell to bat. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Burrell, first look. Here's a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Pat Burrell, precarious situation now.
In order to throw that fastball away from the hitter, you have to get great extension out in front. Nice job of pitching.
Pat Burrell looks at strike 3. He'll walk away. No scoring here, ending this half inning. Middle of the 5th inning, now to the home half. And for those of you just coming on, it's Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips. Great to have you with us. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. And it's Jeremy Hermida now. He'll lead off for the home team here in the home half of the 5th. Fresh count on Hermida. Here it comes. Swung on, line to right field. And Hermida's got himself a base hit.
Well, Gary, now a chance for a big inning, a chance to put up a crooked number on the scoreboard. You know, oftentimes the team that wins scores more runs in one inning than the other team scores the entire game.
And Sanchez is batting. He bounced out his last time. A runner on first, no outs. And the first pitch.
Strike.
And Kazmir has him 0-1 with the called strike.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
Well, this is great pitching right here. You throw that breaking ball around the outside corner, hitting your spot. Not much you can do with that as a hitter.
Good 2-strike pitch. Misses high. 1-2.
Well, he tried to go up the ladder on him right there, but the hitter laid off. Good piece of hitting.
Popped way up on the infield. That's one away.
The pitcher said, you know what, guys, I've got the angle on it. Stay away from me, as he calls off the rest of the infield and gets the out.
It's Baker at the plate. Flew out last time. One down, runner at first. First pitch, here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. That's 2 gone. That brings up Wes Helms. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Well, with the pinch hitter coming into the game for the pitcher now, he can go hit the showers. His day is over.
Two outs and a man on first. Kazmir sets and throws. Hit in the air to left center. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. So that will put Hanley Ramirez at the plate. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. Two down. Runners at first and second. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. And Kazmir has him 0-1 with the called strike. He deals. That swung on and flied to right. And the side's retired. Gross on the catch, and off he comes. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. We've played 5 fulls. Kinsing is the pitcher as the Marlins bring in their reliever.
Well, I'm sure they didn't set out thinking, hey, let's pitch all our bullpen guys this early in the game. What do you think, Gary? I don't know. They need this guy to hold down the fort and see if he can't give them some innings.
Evan Longoria at the plate. He's going to get us started here in the 6th. And here's the pitch to Longoria. And he lays off this pitch down and in, 1-0.
Trying to sneak one in on the inside corner at the bottom of the zone, but he couldn't quite get it.
The pitch back there in deep left center. It's off the wall in left center. There's the throw. He makes it to second base.
That's his 3rd hit of the game. Swinging a hot stick right now, and it comes with nobody out.
And Carlos Pena to bat. He leads the American League in walks. Base runner at second with nobody out. First pitch on the way to Pena. Fastball taken high, 1-0.
Love his patience at the plate. One of the best in the game at doing it. Work the pitcher. He seems to never chase the ball off the plate.
Here's the 1-0. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field as he retreats back for it and gets the out.
This ball looked good coming off the bat. I thought it would carry a little bit further, but the right fielder able to keep a beat on it, roam back and put it away.
Navarro at the plate. Last time through, he had a sacrifice bunt. 1 out, a runner on at second base. He delivers. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Out number 2. And he holds the runner at second. The throw, safe at third. Well, Steve, you'd like to have the RBI if you're the hitter, but that's not a bad out.
Yeah, obviously he'd like to advance the runner, and that's at least what he did, so everybody should be at least a little bit happy.
And Gross is batting. He doubled home a couple in his last at bat.
Well, big production in this ball game, already driving in a couple runs and a major factor in this offense.
Man on third, 2 outs. And the first pitch. And he checks his swing there, but it's in there for a strike, 0-1. Called strike below the waist, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, he doesn't like to mess around. You get 0-2 on him, he's coming at you with the fastball.
Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the side. And so out of the inning, only 8 pitches thrown. That's pretty efficient. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Batters 2 through 4 coming right up. It's Maben at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch. And Kazmir has him 0-1 with the called strike.
Oh, it's a quality fastball right there, just pounding the strike zone down and away. He had no chance to put that one in play.
Kicks and throws. This is hit way up there. It'll be in the infield. That one's gloved. And Jorge Cantu, he was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. 1 out, bases empty. A fresh count on Cantu. Here it comes. And Kazmir has him 0-1 with the called strike. Swung, ground ball to short. Zobrist. And Cantu set down. And here's Dan Uggler. 1 for 2 in the ball game. 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch to Ugla. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning. Rays still leading. And if you're just tuning in, great to have you with us. Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And we're going to see Zobrist here. He'll lead off the 7th inning. The first pitch, fastball in there, 0-1.
Well, the hitter didn't like that one, but that's a strike. He hit the inside corner up in the zone. Got to swing the bat.
No balls.
The pitch, good hard slider, swung on and missed, 0-2.
That breaking ball has sideways and down movement. He's swinging right over the top of it. It's a pretty pitch.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball, 1-2.
That's a good pitch, throwing it out over the plate, trying to get the hitter to reach. Just couldn't get him to expand the plate.
Check swing called, strike 3, out number 1.
Well, that pitch on the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, he's got to think about driving it the other way.
Yeah, and I think, Stevie, he was trying to guard the inside part of the plate and got fooled.
Now, that's the wrong approach with 2 strikes.
It's going to be Kazmir. Struck out swinging his last time up. 1 out, nobody on. And the first pitch. Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1. Slider misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Make the pitcher swing the bat. Come on.
He bunts the ball. Kensing. And a good throw gets him 2 down.
Gotta like the creativity, trying to get on any way that you can, but just didn't locate that bunt where he needed to beat it out and be safe.
And here's B.J. Upton. Hitless so far, he'll get another shot at it now. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the pitch to Upton. And it goes foul. There's a swing, a high bouncer towards the hole. And Cantu picks it up. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single.
Oh, good pitch right there, and he didn't make great contact with it, but hustling down the line, he can motor.
And we've got Bartlett batting. Last time up, flew out. Runner on first, 2 away. And here's the first one. Pitch out. Nothing was on, though. The 1-0 now. Slider waved at, missed, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, 1-2.
Looked like he had a pretty good read on the pitch, but he just swung right over the top of it.
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Great diving stop by Cantu. From his knees, he got him. What a play! So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Stretch it out, 7th inning, South Florida. And in the batter's box, it's Ross. He's going to get things started off for us here after the 7th inning stretch. Kazmir sets and throws. Paints the lower outside corner. Call strike 1.
Well, with 9 outs to go right now and leading by 3, I mean, I think you have to start throwing strikes. Just go at the hitters. Force them to put it in play. Do not give them free passes.
Fastball swung on. Can't make contact and behind on the count 0-2.
Well, it looks like he's on it. He's got a read for it. His timing's right, but he just swings underneath it.
Tries to ring him up with the fastball away, but it's 1-2.
They throw that four-seamer off the outside corner, getting the hitter to think outside. Let's see if they come back inside now.
The 1-2 on its way. And that one's hit. Upton to field. And he makes the catch. 1 down. And it's Jeremy Hermida now. Had a base hit his last time up. 1 out, nobody on. Fresh count on Hermida. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards third. Oh, terrific dive by Longoria. From his knees, got him. What a throw. Terrific play. Hit so hard he was able to stand up.
Well, quick reactions and able to quickly get to his feet, knowing it was hit so hard he had time to throw out the runner.
And Sanchez is batting. Popped up his last at bat. Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch on the way. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. This one's going to be fielded by Burrell. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. In, out of the inning. 6 pitches and it's over. We'll move ahead to the 8th. Here's a shot of skipper Joe Madden. He has to be pleased with his team's performance so far today. And it's Pat Burrell at the plate. He's going to get us started. 8th inning. First pitch on the way. Popped up. Should be playable behind the plate. 1 away. Evan Longoria at the plate. He doubled his last time. 1 out. Base is empty. Here it comes. That one sails high for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. That one's fouled back out of play behind home. Slider just off the black that time. 2-1.
Now this 2-1 count. He likes to swing the bat. He tends not to take that borderline pitch. So if you can make a good pitch, you got a chance to get him right here.
Here's the 2-1. And it's caught by Ugla. Out number 2.
Well, he might have had himself a hit if he could just have gotten it up over the second baseman. Unfortunately, not high enough. He's able to make the play.
And it's Pena batting. He flew out his last time up. Base is empty and 2 down. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
That's a power pitch right there. That four-seam fastball at the knees, just below the zone, though.
That one goes foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Sharp bite to that slider. 1-2.
He looks like he's sitting on the breaking ball right there, Gary, but he just swings under it.
He deals. And in there, at least for a single as it gets down.
Gary, this ball is down out of the strike zone, but he was able to go down and get it and make just enough contact to pick himself a knock.
Navarro at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. A runner on first with 2 outs. And the first pitch swung on, hit in the air to right center. And it's going to be Hermida. And that's going to do it in this half inning. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand it. And now, here come the Marlins. This is their half of the 8th. Pitching J.P. Howell as the Rays decide to bring in a reliever.
Well, if you can get a start like this every time out from your starting pitcher, you're going to take it. He kept you in the ball game, pitched pretty well, and now turns it over to the bullpen.
It's Baker at the plate. He'll start things off. Bottom half, 8th inning. And here's the first one. There's a swing and a line drive. 1 down.
There's no justice in this game. When you hit it that hard, you should get a base hit, but he hit it right at the shortstop, and unfortunately, he's back to the dugout.
We'll grab a bat and hit here. Nobody on base, 1 away. Line fair down the line and right. Rolling into the corner. That's going to be extra bases.
Sometimes it's hard to get adjusted when you come off the bench and into a game. You have to be aggressive, swing the bat, and when you do, good things can happen. Base knock.
It's Hanley Ramirez. Runner at first with 1 down. And Ramirez settled. Here's a swing. Oh, my. How did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary. He's not going to take the chance. He'll stay at first base.
The pitcher has to be asking himself, what do I do in this situation? I throw it out of the strike zone, and he still finds a way to get a base hit.
It's Maven at the plate. Hasn't gotten a hit yet today. We'll see what he can do here. 1 out with runners at first and second. Pitch on the way. Swing and a shot down the left field line. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on. And he's in there.
Well, now after giving up 3 straight hits, the manager has to start thinking about getting somebody up in the pen.
And Jorge Cantu, very important production we've seen. They still need some more, but they're starting to get it done.
Now, Gary, you know what? They're chipping away at this lead, and just in time, too. They don't have too many opportunities left, so let's see if they can keep on cashing in here.
Runners on first and second with 1 out. A fresh count on Cantu. Here it comes. Deep to left field as he drops back and puts it away.
Dan Uggla has some real pop in his bat, and you just feel the magnitude of this situation. He wants to get a big hit.
And at this point of the ballgame, this is a big opportunity for him right here. A couple of RBIs waiting.
Gary, a clutch situation right here. 2 outs, team down by 2, and a runner on second. If you want to be successful in this league, you have to come through in situations like this. How good would a home run be here?
Smack that one. Long fly ball, but it's a foul to the left. Here's the pitch. That is strike two. Bradford's able to stay ahead.
2 down. You want a 2-out rally right here in the 8th inning, and you just don't want to put it all on the 9th inning and wait for that to happen. Force something to happen right here. Try to manufacture a run and narrow the deficit by just a little bit.
A swing line to left center, and that'll get him aboard. They're on a roll, and he is safe, scoring that run. Take a look at hit tracker. What we're looking for here, at least this hitter's looking for, is his 3rd hit of the game.
He's having a pretty good approach at the plate today, hitting the ball where it's pitched, making exceptional contact.
And out on the mound, we've got Troy Percival. He's been brought in to take over for the Rays.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off. Oh, this is a biggie right here. A great matchup right now, Gary.
This is one of those great opportunities, and opportunities you have to take advantage of. Being down just 1 in this game, big chance for a hit.
Well, nothing says clutch hitting like a 2-out RBI. He's got to make contact and try to put it in play. You're good speed at second base right here. The pitcher is going to have to make him come to a stop because he's itching to get to third base.
Pena will keep an eye on him. 0-1. Percival kicks and delivers. Fouled away. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. Well, they pick up 4 hits in the inning and 2 runs across. The Marlins, they're moving in this one now. They've cut into the lead. Tankersley is the pitcher. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
Well, going to the bullpen right here, that's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate.
And Gross is batting. Got a couple of RBIs thus far. Now the first pitch. Expecting something higher that time. 0-1.
You got the hitter down in a hole. You know he struggles with sliders when he's behind in the count. You got to throw him the slider.
The pitch. Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now. 0-2.
Great stuff from the pitcher. Now he's ahead 0-2. He can go in so many different directions.
Smash towards the hole, and Ugla picks it up, and Gross set down. And we're going to see Zobrist here. 0 for 3 to this point. Base is empty with 1 away. Pitch on the way. Sliders in there, no balls and a strike.
Down, down, down. It's all about location. That breaking ball down in the zone makes it very difficult on the hitter.
Swing and a foul straight back. Slider in there and gets him looking 2 down.
And here's the replay of that quick at bat.
He clearly had made a decision he wasn't going to waste any pitches.
Well, he got him out in a hurry.
And that'll bring up Gabe Kapler. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
Now being brought in now to hit for the pitcher. Hopefully he can get a base hit and see if they can increase this lead.
Base is empty with 2 outs. That one hit well. Hermita's there. And there's the third out. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. We're on to the bottom of the ninth inning. And Wheeler out on the mound. He's going to be Tampa Bay's closer.
Well, managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game. And as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
He's going to lead off the home half of the ninth inning. First pitch. First pitch, a slider for a called strike.
Well, coming down to the wire right here, it's do or die time. You need base runners. Get somebody on. If you get the leadoff man on, it allows you to move him up with a bunt. To sacrifice bunt, you can get him on, get him over, and get him in. This is a critical situation.
And Jeremy Hermida watching that one for strike 3.
You know, sometimes in the bat could go 5, 6, 7 pitches as they start to foul off the 0-2 count. I like that he went right at him aggressively, strikes him out on 3 pitches.
And Sanchez is batting. Flew out last time. Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch to him. Swinging a high bouncer to second. And he'll just keep it himself. Tagged him for the out.
You know what? You're 1 out away from victory in a very well-played close ball game right here. And listen, you'll take it. A 1-run win is just as good as a 10-run win.
It's Baker at the plate. Lined out in his last at-bat. 2 outs, base is empty. Swung on grounder. This might be it. Zobrist. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Gary, you have to credit the Rays here. They showed up today and made the plays they needed to win this ball game.
We've got a moment here. Let's join Jeannie Zelasco and Steve Fiziok. They're back in our studio.
Thanks, fellas. And now we turn to our Hardball Central postgame presentation of the Pepsi Clutch Performer. And Steve, it came down to the performance on the mound, didn't it?
This game was all about pitching. Left-handed fastball of Scott Kazmir. Kazmir in particular sealed the deal.
And that'll be it for Hardball Central. Gary Thorne and Steve Phillips for our post-game analysis.
And they come into hostile territory, Steve, and take this one by 1 run.
Well, both teams had a chance to win it. Goes down to the very end, but the visiting club outplayed them.
And we thank you for tuning in. Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, Major League Baseball.